like you to introduce to my companion,
Okay.
Anna Krip.
Mm.
Uh, it, his study is on the tiger grouper. With us is also Ats Mungaramon. The study on wait, is first man, first year no, yes, first year master student.
Mm.
And with me is the seaman, our boatman, our driver. His expertise is on a boat. Okay. So before I will throw around, okay? Okay, can you see? Can you see? This is a small island.
Mm-hmm.
Am I audible?
Yes, yes, you're
Am I loud and
audible.
am I loud and clear?
Yes,
Okay.
Ola.
Okay, on that part is the Bungrao Island. It's
Mm.
about 1 hour ride from that Bungrao Island going here. So if you try to see it in the Sangay Siapu or the Maldives of Tawi-Tawi, this is it. The infrastructure that you can see is the Maldives of Tawi-Tawi.
Wow, that's
So
so
that's
nice.
the famous for the Maldives. So you can see it's it, it's a sandbar. Before it's really a long sandbar. So as manifested actually, if you can see that in the subtitle zone, those are the sandbar. So around the island, it's really the sand. If you try, see the east part is the Simunul. On the south, that is Sibuto. So on the northeast is the La Island. So this
Mm.
island basically is a small island. This is just a less than 10 hectares. I'm not sure if it is 1 hectare or, but of course this island is just a small island. One island that could not be nobody owns the island. No,
Mm.
nobody could own the island. It's less than 10 hectares. That's according to the DNR. So I'm not sure if that is what provision in the DNR. But if you try to see this island is, you can see this island is has you can see the trees. I'm not sure if it is. I think they are planted here, including the plants. But
Mm.
but as far as I know, there is a coconut tree here. So this coconut tree here is that which I believe that this species is already a saline tolerant coconut, and this could be a potential source of the species of coconut or that develop an indigenous or maybe indigenous strain for the coconut to thrive in the salt water. But
Yes,
the
solid water.
but the color of the leaves itself suggesting some what do you call that, some deficiency.
Yeah, deficiencies. Mm-mm.
So if you try to see on the other side, that is already sea. It's a small island. So the infrastructure is the mosque and the cottage or the villa here, and we have here the small court intended for the volleyball and the basketball. But I don't hope I could tour you around into the villa and to the bridge
But
or
who
to the
owns
wharf.
the villas? Ola, who owns the villas and the Little Maldives? Is that a private individual or is it owned by the government?
A private, but that's partially owned by the governor. Is this recorded?
Yes,
Record
yes.
ito no?
Oo.
Yeah. So you try to see the we had this Lepa Festival. Lepa Festival is held during September 27th, and the boat is that it's patterned out of Lepa, the the Sama, the Sama Laut boat. You know, the Sea Gypsies people is that they are living in Lepa. They do not touch the ground. So the Lepa, the designs of the Lepa is like this one. So we showcase Lepa every September of the year. That is the Lepa Festival. To showcase that the old way of people here in Tawi-Tawi. That's how they live. They are sea roaming people, the sea gypsies. So, but of course, with the advent of the new paintings, these people already come to the to land to settle along the coast. That's why if you try to see these people, actually, most of our people here in Tawi-Tawi is living on the along the coast, okay, in the coastal zone.
Ola, I have
So
a question. Since it was declared by DNR that that island should be owned by nobody, then there shouldn't be any permanent buildings. But I can clearly see the Maldives sort of resort. It's permanently attached to the island.
I'm not sure on the provision of DNR, but I have to review on that. But before this island is bigger, and somebody is applying for the stewardship.
Yeah.
So it's mostly stewardship. Of course, you could have secured the title.
I'm
Remember,
not
that's
sure
less
if
than
it's
10
stewardship,
hectares.
but I thought if an indigent person lives in this that certain island, it's already their land because under the Regalian Doctrine, if that island is inhabited by indigent persons, sa kanila na yan.
Yeah, yeah.
Mm-mm.
But there is a provision that the island, if the island is less than 10 hectares, nobody could own that island. I'm not
Ah,
sure.
I
Try
see.
to look for that provision. I think that's under DNR. But if you try to see the what you call that, this island this is just less than 110 hectares. So meaning nobody could secure for the permanent ownership. But of course, this is partially owned by the government, by the governor, the provincial governor, and I'm not sure if this is privately owned or. But when you try to come here, you really have to give, or they impose what you call that entrance fee. So basically, that is already
Who
um
gets the entrance fee?
but
Is it the government or the governor?
the government.
Ah, okay. So maybe it's patrimonial property because although it is owned by the state, it is used for appropriations such as for businesses and income generating projects and the like.
Yeah, maybe. But in our area, this is not for owned by the governor.
Ay, that's wrong. Charot. I'm
Yeah,
not
yeah.
sure lang. Ola, if you'll go to the Little Maldives, do you have to pay extra ba or is it the same one time big time payment?
This one had 100 before, but when we arrived late, when we arrived a while ago, nobody asked, or nobody asked for the entrance fee. So that's why we are free. We came here freely.
Ah, okay, I see.
Yeah,
Oh, but it's so nice.
yeah, yeah. This is a year-end party of our office. The had three people.
How come there's only three of you in your cottage? Where are the rest?
Others already swimming and roaming around.
Ah, I see.
Yeah,
So nice. I'd like to go there someday, man. And the
yeah, yeah.
internet is good there. Maybe I can like take my class, you know, I'm stressing out while my background's like the beach and it's nice, but I'm
You try to see or check in the internet about the Ngasay Siapu Tawi-Tawi. You can see the aerial view of the resort and the island itself.
It's actually really nice, no? Like Tawi-Tawi is actually very beautiful, but there's still, you know, the known stigma with regard to traveling um in the south area of the Philippines kasi sa mga wars and mga ganun.
Before, this is just like, because of its long sandbar, it's really look like what you call that. It's really look like Boracay because the sun here is so fine.
But now what happened?
You know, the nature's tries to take it back.
Ah, so it's washed ashore,
Yeah, yeah.
the sand. But don't the I'm not sure lang no because I'm not knowledgeable on the species of the fishes. Di ba there's a fish that eats dead corals and converts that to sand? Like is it the parrotfish or the rainbow fish?
There's so many species actually trying to eat the polyps. The animal component of the corals is the polyps.
Mm-hmm.
And that polyps actually as they ate the corals, as they ate the polyps, the polyps retract from that calcareous into that calcareous, which is the calcium carbonate, the calcium carbonate component of the corals. And as they retract, and as the parapet subsists on it, it creates a sand. But of course, that is not only true to Scaridae. Some other species like triggerfish or Ballistidae also prey on that polyps. In some other species, not only that, it's really preying on the polyps. But as of now, there is no law now providing or provisions that really banning for the taking of the Scarus. It is only the Labridae or it is only the Napoleon rust that is being issued with this, or including the CITES, the International Convention on the Law of the and the Convention of the International Trade of for Endangered Species of for endangered fauna and flora.
But
But if
aren't,
you try to see
ano,
actually, but for the FAO, there is a specific if there is an intended for the conservation of the species, there is a really a FAO provisions, but that FAO is it depends on the call of the LGUs, wherein there is a really a need for the call for the provision of the taking or harvesting this Iscarus. But as of now, there's no science or science-based publications that tells or that really what you call that disseminate that this species is already threatened or endangered. So there's no yet a concrete evidence as to the science base. So with that, the policymakers could not move or could not propose for that because it's a huge industry on the other part. Unless yeah, that's how. So if there is a need to really stop from taking those scarus or the parrotfish,
restrictions,
then
yeah.
there should be a move for that. But as of the overfishing, it's not only the scarus that is being overfished in different areas of the Philippines. Even the sardines is already overfished because there is already a push for the propagations or the forest spawning of the species. So why is it that there is a call for spawning or maybe for the aquaculture? Because it's really a need for the industry for us to really enhance the natural stocks. So that's even sardines, huh? If there is a huge loss or abundant loss on the post-harvest loss, and that is the sardines. But why is it that, in spite of that, sardines still considered as a need for to propagate? So addressing all those things actually is really the aquaculture that that could only bridge the gap or that could only fill the gap of those needs.
Then what can you say about the allegations that aquaculture is not actually good because they alter the DNA write-up of certain organisms that could also alter and in return affect the environment, di ba?
Yeah, they have that they have that they have that notion that the horse is very destructive. One of the very destructive practices so far of human being. But remember that aquaculture is as an underwater agriculture. So if you try to say that the farming of rice is very destructive, then you can say that aquaculture is also destructive. Anything that is into monoculture is very destructive because in our area we need a biodiverse, meaning you could not just clear the area and implant the the rice alone. But we do like that these are food and these are need by the human being. Aanhin mo. I mean, what is the use of the biodiversity of trees if you cannot eat them? That's one thing. So it's really a way situations wherein you have to really balance the ecosystem and the people in it. So what are the things? That's why everything should be in place. That's why we are into sustainable agriculture. We try to innovate agriculture that is sustainable, that has vertical farming, such as and so on and so forth. We wanted that we wanted even to bring it to our own house for agriculture so that we could save or conserve biodiversity. So in every household this should be equipped with agriculture practice already. Meaning in each household should supplement or should supply their own food or produce their own food in the form of agriculture. That's why the urban farming nowadays is very, very, what you call that, important. It's very, what you call that, it's very
It's highly
common.
encouraged.
And
Ah,
now
okay.
it's not encouraged by the government to have the, it's not only, that's why vertical farming or aeroponics or hydroponics
But I don't see
being
those
encouraged.
efforts in promoting urban like
Uh,
aquaculture.
you not see because you're not into aquaculture, but if you are into
So sad.
aquaculture, but if you are into aquaculture, even your father is encouraged to. Why is it that Adoli people even encouraged to do hydroponics? That's how
Kaya nga,
the,
when you go here, that's our project. We have to create our like tiny aquarium
yeah,
for the tilapia and pantat or
yeah,
whatever.
yeah.
But it's really nice, no? Nako, parang I'm concerned sa'yo, Ola, but you're dancing without any music. And wala lang.
No, 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 no. There's some music there actually.
Ay, okay.
It's a sound system. It's so loud and clear,
But your
and
audio here is super clear. Siguro may
perfect.
noise cancellation yung microphone mo. That's why I cannot
Yeah,
hear.
yeah, yeah. I mean, if my sound is focusing on you, my voice,
Yes, it's focused on your voice and nothing else.
wow, it's good.
Yeah, it's a nice investment.
Yeah, yeah.
Thank you for the tour, Ola. I'm so kilig.
Okay.